What's going on, everybody? In today's video, we are going to be talking about some advice for new real estate investors. So if you've never purchased a flip before, you're just getting started in real estate investing, there's some tips that you should know that would have helped me out when I first got started. So the first one would be, make sure you evaluate at least 100 deals, or at least look at 100 deals before actually making your first offer and purchasing your first property. Now, when I say look at or evaluate, I don't mean necessarily you need to go to 100 houses in person physically. There's so much freely available information on the internet. You can do searches either on the MLS, and if you don't have the MLS, you can use something like Redfin or Zillow. Just to look at different properties and run your numbers. And to run your numbers, you should use a deal analyzer. So if you just Google rehab deal analyzer, there's probably 5 or 10 or 20 different freely available deal analyzers that you can use that are going to take into account all the costs associated with the rehab. So holding costs, repair costs, financing costs, things like that. Because most investors, when they're first getting started, they think every house is a potential deal, and you really need to have some type of formal system for evaluating these. Okay, so my second piece of advice would be, with real estate investing, there's a million different things that you could learn about, subject to financing and so many different things. However, the thing you should focus on the most is generating leads. I mean, if you can just generate 10, 20 leads a month, that's how you're going to find deals. And then you can learn, if a deal comes up that looks like it has potential, then you can learn what you need to get that deal done. But when you're first getting started, I would focus on the marketing aspect of things. That's how you're going to get your first deal. I see way too many people that will read and study for months and months on end without having done one marketing piece or even gotten one lead. So I would focus like 90% of your energy and activity just on learning how to generate leads. Because if you can generate 50 leads a month, you can flip houses anywhere in the world. Well, at least in the United States. I know guys that flip houses in Hawaii. I know guys that flip houses, virtually. They live in one state, they flip houses in another state. So it's really just all about generating leads. So that's what you should focus on. And lastly, you want to follow someone. So you want to have a mentor or a coach of some sort. Now, there's a couple different ways of going about this. So number one, you can actually work under someone, whether on a part-time basis or on a full-time basis. And that's actually what I did when I first got started. So that was a great experience, working under someone, seeing deals basically in real time, helping out on the deals. But at the same time, I was also educating myself. So that's another thing you can do. So there's lots of books on Amazon for $5, $10 about different niches within real estate. There's lots of articles. I mean, you can just watch interviews and learn a ton of information about different marketing strategies, different real estate investing strategies. So, you can work under someone. You should also be, reading books, articles, watching videos. And then lastly, you can also join a coaching program. Now, this is going to be the most expensive option, the biggest investment. However, that's actually what I did when I got in the real estate investment industry. Actually, I did all three. So I worked under someone, I was reading books and articles, watching videos, and I also joined a coaching program. And the thing about a coaching program, while it is a bigger investment, it really forces you to kind of get out of your comfort zone because you want to make it work, obviously. And you also learn the best ways of doing things. So I know a lot of real estate investors, they might have not really had that mentor or coach when they first got started, and they figured out eventually how to become a real estate investor. However, there's so many little tweaks here and there that I could make with them that would probably add, in some cases could even add like 6 figures to their business. However, they already have their own way of doing it, which works for them. And not everybody needs a coach or a mentor, but if you want to learn the best way of going to, doing real estate investing, then, I would highly recommend a coaching program. So there you have it, just some advice for new real estate investors. And just to recap this video, the first piece of advice was look at 100 different deals before purchasing the first one. That's just going to give you a good idea of, what makes a good deal, what makes a bad deal, things like that. Secondly, you should focus just on generating leads when you're getting started. I mean, you can read other things and learn the real estate investment industry, but the biggest leverage point for you in terms of getting to your first deal or even doing 2 or 3 deals a month is going to be the leads. And then lastly, always try to get some type of coach or mentor, whether you're working under the person, whether you're buying their book on Amazon, or whether you join an actual coaching program. You should do at least one of those. I mean, like myself, I did all 3, but I definitely recommend doing at least one of those. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked it, please give me a like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.